Hi, this is John Patrick Hickey again, and I want to thank you for coming back again for our series on civility. And a couple videos ago, we talked about the fact that good manners, when you boil it all down, comes to two basic things. That is kindness and respect. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. I want to look at that a little bit more, about how respect and kindness really do affect the way that we deal with people. Because these are not just things that we do. Respect and kindness are values. Respect and kindness are things that we believe within inside of ourselves, that these are part of the makeup of who we are. People who are kind believe and give value to being kind to people, being nice to people. They recognize the fact that, we're all in a difficult place. Life's hard. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Life's hard. We all need a little bit of kindness. We all need to feel that people are, in a sense, pulling for us, or at least they're not going to kick us when we're down. That they're there to help us if we need help. Even if they disagree with us, they're there to help us. Irish author Lawrence Stern said that respect for others gives us our morals. Respect for ourselves gives us our manners. And that's where it comes to. If you really want to have respect for other people, you got to respect yourself. If you want to be kind to other people, you need to be kind to yourself. We talked in the last video about attitude, and people with a negative attitude have a tendency to be the people who are rude, are going to be people who are not going to be civil to other people because of the whole attitude that they have towards life. The same thing is true with kindness. There are people who do not treat themselves kindly. They have a very low self-esteem. They have very difficult time believing that they, as a human being, have any value or anything to contribute. And that makes them strike out. John Maxwell always used to say that it's hurt people who hurt people. And that is such a truth. People who strike out, people who are unkind, people who are disrespectful, are people who are hurt, who don't feel kindness. They are people who don't respect themselves. You can't go through life doing things that you know are self-destructive and think that you have some kind of respect for yourself. It's not self-respect. It is important that we have respect for ourselves, we have kindness towards ourselves, so we can show that to other people, that we're able to help people to be their best. We're able to help people to move beyond their difficulties, that we're able to help people to see that they have value. When you treat someone with real kindness and respect, they're going to automatically reflect that back to you. It doesn't mean that they're going to all of a sudden be your best friend or they're going to agree with your point of view, but it does mean that they tend to deal better with you. I know for years I was working in a customer service, and I could see people coming with a complaint. I could see them blocks away because the way that they walked, the way that they entered into the room, how they approached me, you could see these people were expecting a fight. That's what they were expecting. That's what they were reacting to. Think about it yourself. How many times have you had to deal with customer service people and you have not gotten good service because they were nasty or disrespectful or unkind to you or not paid attention to you, and so you respond back in a negative way. You fight against that kind of thing. And then when you have to go to somebody else, you go to them expecting that fight. Well, I always made it a point not to give them the fight. I always made it a point that when they approached me, I was going to smile. I was going to let them know right from the beginning that my purpose was to solve their problem. Not to give an excuse, not to get them out of my office as quickly as I could, but it was there to solve that problem. I would listen, I would let them vent if they needed to vent, and then I'd deal with the problem respectfully and kindly. And I always found that it melted them down every single time. People were much more responsive. I had people who, what little I could do to help them was more than they expected, and they were very happy with that, only because they were treated with respect and kindness. Someone listened to what they had to say and tried to help them and make a difference. That's all people want. You're going to find that the more people you come in contact with, who you may disagree with, you may have problems with, but if you treat them with respect, you treat them with kindness, they're always going to reflect that back to you. They're going to be easier to deal with, and they're going to come feeling that you are a person who understands, that you are someone worth listening to because you have listened to them. It's not a difficult thing. It can be a very simple thing. We're going to talk about some of those people who may not respond that way in a video coming up. So for now, this is John Patrick Hickey, and I do want to tell you to be your best, love God, have good manners, discover the unknown, and change your world.
You've been listening to Growth Through Lifelong Learning, a training series hosted by author, speaker, and personal development coach John Patrick Hickey. This series has been designed to help you achieve your life goals and be all you were created to be. If you're interested in information about other programs that Jack has produced or where to get copies of this video, please visit johnpatrickhickey.com. We hope that you'll find all the resources you need and that you'll join us as we continue to grow through lifelong learning.